I'm fine, WY.
I'm fine too. So what's your plan for vacations?
IDK, WY.
And is it all?
Alright, TDYL.
Social medias are the social networking site which create a virtual society in internet. Although their limited use can develop the personality of an individual, but their misuse can result into adverse effect.
Namaste.
We are presented in the 4th anniversary day of SQC Course Launching Day in Mount English Boarding School. We are proud to be recognized ourselves as the representative of Mount English Boarding School. We named ourselves as
Vishwabandhutva.
Here's our team photo. During our case study, we use various tools. Some of the major tools which we use are fishbone diagram,
Pie chart,
Milestone chart,
PDCA chart, 5W1H chart, control chart, bar diagram,
and line graph.
activity plan chart known as milestone chart, which we used as the time calendar for our case study. On the first week of November 2016, we formed our team, whereas in the second week of November 2016, we identified the problems, and following the further steps, we concluded in second week of March 2017.
We named ourselves as Vishwabandhutva. It was formed in 4th November 2016.
our meeting days were Tuesday and Friday.
The time allocated for a meeting was 4 to 5 p.m.
And the meeting place was school's library.
It's me myself, Srishti Singh, as the team leader.
Hello everybody, I'm Bharati Dahal as the co-leader of this team.
Hello everyone, it's me Sona Gale.
Namaste everyone, it's Mikesh Mehta.
Hello everyone, it's me Ayush Varwal.
Hello everyone, it's me Sanwarjan.
Hi everyone, I am Sunchal.
Our coordinator is Mr. Rajkumar Maharjan and facilitator is Mr. Roshan Thapa.
Vishwabandhutva is the establishment of tolerance, truth, and peace while recognizing that truth is not something exclusive but that every part and religion has a part of truth. We kept our group's name Vishwabandhutva because our goal is to unite the people who wish to work towards the transcendence of spirit regardless of belief and economic status. Moving on to identification of problem, we did brainstorming of the problems where the brainstorm problems were poor handwriting, time management problem,
Carelessness and laziness,
Lack of proper ground, side talking,
Lack of interest in studies, misuse of social media, exam phobia, grammatical error.
E-craze, cheating.
Junk food and pressure.
On following the identification of problem, we did stratification phase first, where we brainstorm. When we categorize the brainstorm problems into 3 categories, they were solvable, partially solvable, and not solvable. We represented the stratified problems in pie chart, where there were 15 solvable problems, 13 partially solvable, and 10 of them were not solvable. With the completion of stratification phase first, we again did stratification phase second, where we shortlisted the solvable problems and through observations, and they were poor handwriting,
lack of interest in studies,
exam phobia,
Misuse of social media,
and grammatical error.
Further moving on, we did the check sheet of those solvable problems within the students of grade 9 and grade 10, where the data which we gained are shown in this slide. In this slide, you can view the Pareto matrix, where we change the data which we gain through check sheet into cumulative frequency and cumulative percentage so as to form the Pareto diagram. In the Pareto diagram, you can view that the misuse of social media has gained the highest bar, which is 31.8% of cumulative percentage. From the Pareto diagram, we got to know that our main problem is...
Wait.
Let us take selfie.
What are you doing?
We have to post it in Facebook.
Don't
worry, we'll tag you also.
Our main problem is...
misuse of social media.
Misuse of social media simply means the social networking site which creates a virtual society in internet. But the misuse of social media means the browsing of social media through heavy data uses without considering that the productivity of an individual is leading towards its degradation.
After we found out the main problem, we observed the problem. We observed the problem by questionnaire and online observation. In line graph, there are total number of girls and boys affected by the problem of different classes. In format of questionnaire, there is direction to answer the question and finally the questions which we asked.
Here is the result of the questionnaire with questions and their respective frequencies. And this is the bar diagram representation of the result of the questionnaire. So the characters of the selected problems are game addiction, multiple IDs, and use of cyberwords.
Check sheet for the observation of the characters for our main problem, misuse of social media, where we enlisted the characters along with its marks and tally. Cyberwords has got the total marks of 6, game addiction has got the total marks of 35, and multiple ID has got the total marks of 24. The same data is presented in this bar diagram. Octopus diagram, which shows the negative effects of our main problem, misuse of social media, and they are distraction from real life,
Illusion of companionship,
negatively affect self-image,
illusion of social connections,
loss of privacy,
cyberbullying,
time consumption,
and loss of social skills.
Set target on the characters of problem was done. Where 60 we observed in grade 9 and 10, where the total number of students were found to be 65. The students facing the characters game addiction were found to be 35, and therefore we targeted to reduce up to 20. The students facing the multiple IDs were found to be 24, therefore we targeted to reduce up to 20. And the students facing the use of cyberwords were found to be 6, and therefore again we say the targeted to reduce up to nil. Ishikawa diagram, known as fishbone diagram or simply cause and effect diagram. We have listed 4 parameters. They are students, teachers, parents, and environment. On students parameter, the causes are imitation,
Personal gadgets,
Unaware about its impacts,
Misuse of leisure time.
Wi-Fi analysis. Firstly, personal gadgets.
why,
Demand.
why,
Secondly, show off.
why,
And finally, influence of trends.
unaware about its impacts,
why,
preoccupied mind,
why,
apathetic,
why,
and easygoing.
Imitation.
why,
Unknown about self-potentiality.
why,
Lack of self-confidence.
why,
Less participation.
misuse of leisure time,
why,
lack of prioritizing skill,
why,
unknown about the importance of time,
why,
lethargic behavior. So here are the root causes. They are influence of trend,
Easygoing,
Less participation.
And lethargic behavior.
We prepared the check sheet of the root causes, where influence of trends has got the highest tally, that is 47, whereas least is got by easygoing, that is 13, and less participation has got, previous slide, 14, whereas lethargic behavior has got 36. We represented the same data in Pareto matrix, which helped us to prepare the Pareto diagram, where the root causes are arranged according to order, where the highest frequency is gained by influence of trends and least is by easygoing. So our major root cause is
influence of trends.
These are the countermeasures of the major causes in order to solve the major problems, and they are speech,
poster and slogan,
schedule, essay writing,
students parents interaction,
Videos, presentation,
Moon competition and so on.
Here in the slide you can view the 5W1H chart. The 5W1H chart of orientation.
what,
Orientation
why,
to inform about the problem
who,
by SQC students
where,
during a school's assembly,
when,
January 20, 2017.
how.
Consequences about the misuse of social media.
5W on a chart for meditation.
What?
Meditation
Why?
for peaceful mind and positive vibes
Who?
by the students
Where?
at classroom
When?
daily from January 20, 2017
How?
by playing peaceful music.
5W1H for schedule,
What?
schedule,
Why?
time management,
What? Who?
by all,
Where?
at home,
When?
from 22nd January of 2017,
Who?
How?
How?
allocation of studying time,
5W1S on speech.
What?
Speech.
Why?
To make students aware about the consequences of misuse of social media.
Who?
By SQC students.
Where?
At the school's assembly.
When?
Daily from January 24, 2017.
How?
By selecting a topic and delivering speech by each member.
5W1H chart for essay writing.
What?
Essay writing,
Why?
in order to develop writing skill and critical analysis skill,
Who?
by the SQC members to class 9 and 10
Where?
at classroom
When?
on January 27, 2017.
How?
We selected the topic of the speech of the essay, and the topic was merits and demerits of social media.
Other
These are the 5W1H chart for other countermeasures.
PDCA cycle, also known as Deming cycle, where we planned, checked, did and acted accordingly for our major problem. Here we plan to make the proper utilization of social media to make students realize about their priority sector. We did orientation,
meditation,
MUN model.
Routine distribution.
we checked through observation,
Using QC tools.
By preparing questionnaire.
we acted through counseling, interaction and Kaizen. After moving forward from PDCA cycle, we did implementation phase for our major countermeasures. We did orientation among the students in schools assemblies to inform them about the adverse effect and the causes of misuse of social media.
we did meditation. With the implementation of meditation, the students were found to have positive vibes among them and the environment was found to be calm.
We even distributed schedules so that students would give more emphasis to their study rather than getting involved in other activities and would give more priority to the time.
Furthermore, a speech part was enacted in order to make students aware about the consequences and misuse of social media.
The essay writing part was done in order to develop their writing skill and skill of critical analysis.
We organized poster and slogan to increase the public awareness.
Debate was done to make students aware about the merits and demerits of the problem.
We did parent-students interaction from which we got to know about the students more from their parents.
MN session helped us to know about the condition of social medias in different countries including Nepal, India, Sri Lanka, Australia and so on.
Field visit was even conducted so that students can interact with the outer world rather than the cyber world.
Panel discussion was implemented so that they can know about the effects, causes and social measures of the cybercrimes.
Videos presentation was done in order to aware them about the misuse of social medias.
Book review was done to check the time management skill of the students. After the implementation, the students learned to manage their time properly. They began to submit their assignments on time. They started enjoying with the nature rather than hanging with their gadgets. They started improving their study. They were found focused in their study with a lot more enthusiasm. They started using social media in a way they could be benefited. After doing case study on misuse of social media, we have mitigated the problem up to some extent. Before our QC, there were 65 number of students out of 110 total suffering from the rooted problem. We targeted to reduce them up to 40. Our circle then implemented many activities with countermeasures, with many more activities to avoid the problem, which became fruitful in our following days. So we were able to reduce it up to 45.
Initially, there were 35 game monitoring students in our school. We reduced it to up to 25, and there were 6 students who used cyber wars in their daily life. We reduced it up to nil. And there were 24 multiple ID holders, and we reduced it up to 20.
Our countermeasure is prepared on the basis of the date and the time which the victims of the misuse of social media has used. From the control chart, we get to know that although in the starting of our case study, there were more students who were misusing the social media, but as gradually our case study and the implementation phase passed, it gradually decreased to the lower level. The benefits of this case study were realization about the primary focus,
proper and efficient time management,
intrapersonal and interpersonal skill development,
learn to tackle with the problems,
better communication skills.
We faced various problems in course of successful completion of our case study. Some of them were technical difficulties,
Lack of cooperation among friends,
and misunderstanding among the team members.
We have been doing this case study on the topic misuse of social media, taking it as our main problem. Misuse Bandhutva has been actively working as a team on a common motto, once for overall development, in order to get good results. We have got good results throughout this journey through cooperation among teammates. So we are going to continue this case study in our near future.
We have set some further plans, and they are formation of more SQC groups, continuation of SQC classes, helping the junior SQC members in their implementation, and further implementation.
As we all know that SQC doesn't only mean the solving of a certain problem. Along with that, it also develops a lot of our interpersonal and intrapersonal skills. So during this case study, we developed our communication skill, leadership quality and creativity. So we'd like to conclude that this case study was fruitful to our team members.
Finally, during our case study, there were many unseen hands supporting us throughout the journey. We're thankful to whole Mountview family, our teachers, family and friends for always supporting us. We're indebted by the platform provided by Quiz Nepal by providing us with the opportunity through solving our problems by the help of SQC. Thank you.
Thank you.